I was out doing some errands, and I stopped to walk a lap at the park. I walked a lap and got in my truck and came home. I pulled in the driveway, got in the house, and no sooner than I got in the house, I was standing at the table, and my chest started hurting, and it kept progressing, get a little bit more. I started sweating and had to go to the bathroom, and the wife, she said, I told her I wasn't really feeling good, and I kept telling her about my chest. So she said, I'm going to call 911, and I said, well, why don't you give it a couple minutes? No sooner than I said that, she said, I'm not waiting. I'm going to call 911. So she called 911, and they told them to give me an aspirin. Well, after that, they must have sent the ambulance there, because it was just a few minutes. It seemed like, they was there pretty quick. They came in, I was on the couch, he hooked me all up, and he said, man, he says, as we speak, you're having a heart attack. And he said, well, we need to go. So we went out to the ambulance and got in there. Right after that, he said, well, I think we're going to go to Memorial because they got a crack team of heart doctors there. And I said, well, that's fine with me. They was a great bunch of doctors, nurses, and everything. They treated me so good. Everybody did. The EMTs, the people all down there in the cath lab, back in my room, the nurses station, everybody just treated me great. They was always there. He wanted to go here to Memorial because of the doctors, and well, they knew more. They've been in these places. And as we was going, he told me, he says, well, when we get there, things are going to happen quick, like bang, 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 because time is everything. So we got there, they unloaded me out of the ambulance, I started down the hall, and I looked down the hall and seen all these people standing there. And next thing you know, I was in there, and I started to say something to him about my clothes on, and one of the nurses, he just cut them up one side and up the other side. Next thing I know, they had them ripped off, and the doctor come in then, and I don't remember what he said. He said something to me, and they ended up putting me on the table. And when I was up there, I told one of the nurses, I said, I'm feeling a little nervous, He said, well, we'll give you something. So evidently, they must have given me something that really I was in and out, And I looked up and I could see the monitor of your heart, and then this and that. And that's kind of all I remember, like right there. I looked over and seen the nurse there, and I said, are they about to get started here? He kind of had a little snicker on his face, and he says, man, they're already done. I said, man, I didn't feel nothing, the needle or nothing, The only thing it was, I was cold. I was kind of shaking and that, and the nurse said, we need to get him warmed up here. They brought this big blankets in and that, and it was real warm. But he also told me, he said, while you was there, he said, we had to shock you once. So I didn't remember what it was, did my heart quit beating, or was it not beating right? After I got the covers and that on, the doctor, he went out and told my wife and him that, he's doing all right. And he said, just to let you know, he said, he wasn't 98 or 99, he was 100% blocked in that Widowmaker. And he also said that we kind of set a record with time. In 24 minutes from the time he got there to whatever we had to do till he was done, 24 minutes, that was pretty good. A great bunch of doctors, nurses, and everything. They treated me so good. Everybody did. The EMTs, the people all down there in the cath lab, back in my room, the nurses station, everybody just treated me great. I didn't really know my dad that much because I was about 8.5 when he died. He had a heart attack, what I was told when I come home from school, but I guess he must have been hereditary with me, because my oldest brother, he had to have a triple bypass, and my oldest nephew, he had a triple bypass, and I had to end up having a stent. First of all, you got to thank my wife. She didn't listen to me. She said, I'm calling 911. So Hadn't been for her there and doing that, and then the EMT people, what they did, and the doctors, you know, they were just great. They're just a wonderful bunch of people. You know, you just gotta just thank them for what they did. I mean, they did a wonderful job, you know. I mean, 24 minutes to get you there and get you ready to go, put this stent in, and I mean, I did not feel nothing, just like I'm sitting there talking to you. But here again, I thank them all for what they did. They did a terrific job. They saved my life, yeah, because, I mean, it's in that Widowmaker, blocked 100%, and it wasn't feeling good, and if I'd have waited, may not be here now. They saved your life, there's no doubt about it.